That, let's get a view from Santosh Yellapu, Senior Research Analyst at Angel Broking. Santosh, thanks so much for joining in. What do you make of this? Are you seeing tenders being given out to road contractors? Is that translating into order books?
Yes, after 4 or 5 years of lull in the road award activity from NHAI, we sense that all the recent small steps being taken by the government tell that the road award activity is picking up from here on, and we expect, even though the NHAI expects over 6,500 kilometers of award activity in FY16, we are very much optimistic that there is a strong case for the NHAI to report such strong ordering. And already we are seeing around 5,000 kilometers of road tenders being put up, which are currently at various stages of tendering process. Now this 5,000 kilometer includes both EPC projects as well as BOT projects.
Okay, let's talk about, in these states of Bihar, UP, West Bengal that are going to the polls, which companies, which stocks are most likely to benefit?
Two noticeable trends have emerged in the current bidding at NHAI. First, that smaller players, a whole lot of smaller players have come up, companies like Dilip Buildcon, GR Infra, Uniquest Infra. These players we are seeing a lot of participation from smaller players, and I just mentioned some of them. And the larger infra players have been very selective in participating in the NHAI as of now. So companies which understand these markets well, and we sense that they should be more rational in the bidding process, and possibly we expect companies like PNC Infratech, which is a north focused company, MBL Infra, which has major chunk of its, if you look at their past track record, MBL Infra has executed many of its projects in north as well as in eastern India. So we expect these two companies to be possible beneficiaries of the award activity.
One final question, we also have seen some data from CMIA that suggests that projects that were stalled are getting unstalled. Is that something that you're seeing on the ground? Is that sort of paving the way in the road sector as well?
Yes, I agree with your point. Usually, if we look at the historically last 4 or 5 years, NHAI has been acquiring 6,000 to 6,500 acres of land on an yearly basis, average yearly basis. Whereas for NHDP, 17,000 kilometers of NHDP award activity which is to be done, they would require north of 30,000 acres of land, and we are already seen. The recent change, we expect the land acquisition process. We are already seeing signs in this land acquisition process being catching up.
Okay, we leave it there, Santosh. Thank you so much indeed for joining us. That's the view from Angel Broking on the political, or rather states going to the polls, and what that means for the road sector. Up next, earnings, big hits and misses, Kane India, Idea Cellular. We'll talk about that. Back in business 2 minutes.